and that decision is already haunting them. Somewhere between their assumptions and your silence, they made a fatal mistake. They assumed your past was your ceiling. They thought the version of you they once knew was the final draft. That miscalculation is now working against them, because while they were busy writing you off, something unseen was rearranging your entire trajectory. This message opens with truth, not comfort. Underestimation is expensive, and you were underestimated on purpose. The people who dismissed you didn't just misunderstand you, they froze you in time. They locked you into an outdated mental file labeled never changing, always behind, won't make it. That file is now obsolete. The version of you they remember no longer exists, yet they still speak as if it does. That disconnect is why their confusion keeps growing. Growth creates distance, evolution creates silence, and silence terrifies people who thought they knew you. They knew you before the healing, before discipline replaced chaos, before clarity replaced reaction, before restraint replaced explanation.
Come on.
They knew you when you were still surviving, not yet governing yourself. That's the version they cling to, because it makes them feel superior. Here's the humor in it. They're arguing with a ghost. That person is gone, retired, unavailable, and no longer accepting opinions. Rejection played a major role in your story. Not subtle rejection, loud rejection. Dismissal from family, distance from partners, overlooked at work, underestimated in rooms where your name was spoken with a smirk. Some of those rejections were intentional, others were careless. All of them were necessary. Rejection didn't break you, it rerouted you. And rerouting always looks like delay to people who don't understand purpose. They assumed your mistakes defined you. They assumed your struggles disqualified you. They assumed your quiet moments meant defeat. What they didn't account for was the internal shift that happens when a person decides to take responsibility for their own life. That decision doesn't announce itself. It doesn't post updates. It works in silence. And silence is dangerous to people who rely on noise for validation. You stopped explaining. You stopped defending. You stopped proving. Not because you were weak, but because you were done negotiating with misunderstanding. That's when things accelerated. Growth speeds up the moment approval is no longer required. And suddenly, the same people who doubted you began watching closely, pretending not to notice the momentum building under your feet.
Come on.
Let's pause for a pattern interrupt. Why do people always notice transformation late?